Right, so just for a bit of fun today, what we're deciding to do is I'm actually, for most of you that don't know, I used to be a tattoo artist back in the day, so I am alright and consider myself quite at par to actually do drawings. So we're going to be drawing a tattoo style cherry blossom. Right, so for this job, all I'm going to do is just a random book of paper because this is just a basic tutorial. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. This is just the way I normally used to do it when I was doing tattoo designs for people. And what we've got here is just a normal Papermate non-stop HB sort of pen where you just twist the nib and you always get a nice sharp edge on it there. Plus we've got a couple of just normal nice day fine nib sort of ink pens there, which I'm going to use to highlight the cherry blossom once we're done. And that's what we're doing today. I'm going to show you how to draw cherry blossoms. So what the first thing we're going to do is actually get quite a nice sort of, you'll be comfortable when you're drawing. So we're going to start by literally, it's called scratching, where we're going to do a basic outline of what you want to do. So we start with the middle first, and we start by just scratching the inside of the flower out. And then we're going to start by drawing one main petal at the top, come up at points like so, and down like that. Now the easiest thing to do with the cherry blossom after this effect is sort of take a line from the sort of, half that petal there, take a line from here, come up at an angle like you would with a clock, and just repeat that pattern. The line straight down there. So we're going to take the next petal from there, round, up and down. Now if ever you think you've gone a bit too far over, don't worry about it, because these things, it's just, rough sketching. We're having fun, we're drawing, and rough preliminary sketches is always the best thing to do when you're going for this style of art. And I might be rambling too much here, but hey ho, who really cares? We're having fun. Right, so by judging by that, I want to make the top petal a tiny bit fatter, like so. So once we've got the basic sketch there, we'll scratch some little tiny triangles between the petals, which are going to be the leaves for the actual cherry blossom, like this. Bang, 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 done. Right, so there we've got like your basic sort of silhouette line there. Right, so once we've figured out which lines we like the look of, which ones need sort of pointing out and remodding, we're going to get the pen, make sure you've got quite a sharp nib on it again. You might need to give a bit of a twist or whatnot. And we're actually going to make these lines bolder. So I'm going to press a bit firmer on. The pad are the actual lines that we're quite pleased with, and give the actual blossom quite a bit of depth. You can see there, it's much better once it's not been scratched in. Right, now I'll take that a bit further down, because that's like the top sort of petal. I'm going to take this one a bit lower down from the actual guideline from what we wanted. Again, make that a touch sharper, and bring that down like that as well. I'm going to do the same with these actual petals. I think I might shrink these bottom ones down a bit, keep the same sort of length, keep the same sort of style of them, but shrink them down a tad. Give them a bit of flair, because everyone likes it. I'm trying to do it so my hand's not in the way of the actual drawing, but in some cases it can't be actually helped. Fudge that one up there. You're not going to get this perfect every time you do it, but there you go. Right, so we're going to come up again and try and repeat the pattern. Now you don't have to get these things absolutely cock on perfect every time you do them, because everyone knows with flowers, not two flowers are the same, are they? So when we're just doing a nice tidy sketch like so, we're going to have some that are going to be a bit out than others, but that's how it goes basically. Right, so because we've changed the petal, where some of the petals are, we're going to have to change some of the actual leaves in between them. So we'll do these sharp points again, like so. Right, so there we've done the basic sort of fatter outlining. Now the key is to this is the middle of the cherry blossom. As you recall, I did them sort of flicks earlier on. Right, now to give this a bit more depth, what we're going to do is you start by doing little dots like that. I find the easiest where, so there you go, got a nice ring of dots around the cherry blossom. Now some people leave it like that, but I'll tend to do little sharp little flicks like the letter 6, like the letter 6. Yeah, we'll go for letter 6 and take them all the way around. Like so. So then we get the basic sort of pattern in there. Now we can sort of add a bit more detail and flair to this if you want, because what we can then do is bring little sharp points from the tops of the actual petals themselves. Because this is like this tattoo style drawing really, and most sort of tattoo sort of art school things that you see do actually have these sort of lines drawn to them. Not a lot of people are fans of them, but I prefer like the comic books or drawings of them. I find them more fun and interesting. Probably style for it, but I don't know what it's called now. We've been at the game too long here. Right, so then we're going to move some of these petals in a bit deeper. What I want to do is give it a bit more depth now. Now, that is your basic prowess for your cherry blossom in pencil sort of detail. Now, if you want to get a bit more funkier, we'll get the highlighted pen. And what we're going to do to make it stand out a bit more is use your fine tip nib pen and go around just the outside. Like that, to give it a bit more fat sort of definition, which will make everything pop. So you can tell I'm drawn like this for a fair while. I used to be able to knock these out of the park like on a regular basis without even thinking about it. But hey ho, sometimes it's nice just to come back and draw and just generally chill out and have a chat. Right, so after you've done your fat outline of just the outside, just to make the actual flower pop itself, and you've got your basis, then you've got to decide what you actually want to do with it. Do you want to add some sort of detail around it? Do you want to use it coloured? Do you want to use it grey shade, black and white, or whatever? Now there's different ways of actually preparing and completing the actual sketch once you've done it. Me personally, I normally tend to do a thicker outline around the actual outside of it, and then colour blend from the middle outwards. So we'll go from like a brown to a purple to a red to a pink, and these actual triangle bits that I put in here that you see, they're normally going to be a deep orange coming out to a yellow. And the way you sort of will go about shading is to lightly flick the pen like so. But what we're going to do is we're going to save that for another video entirely. And if you want to keep up to date with this sort of artwork and styles, and you like the sort of video that we're doing, share, like and subscribe to the channel, and tell me what you'd like to see drawn, or what sort of style you'd like to see it in, and we'll take it from there. And however you want to see this cherry blossom done and completed, let me know and we'll do it from there. Okay, so that's FETT'S toy box. We also do sort of toy reviews, and that'll be it. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you later. Ta-ra.